This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. It's been just over 2 months since the Bahamas International Ship and Port Facility Security Training Exercise that saw simultaneous mock attacks on port facilities on Inagua, Bimini, Eleuthera, Grand Bahama, and New Providence. During the exercise, there were lots of moving parts involving the Royal Bahamas Defense Force, the Royal Bahamas Police Force, and the Medical Emergency Services, both on the ground and at the Emergency Operations Center on Gladstone Road. The initial assessment is that although there were some challenges like a lack of firefighting equipment and breakdown in communications at some points, and a lack of proper medical facilities on some of the islands, the exercise was deemed to be successful. When JCN reached out to Commander Bertram Boleg on Tuesday morning, he said most of the assessments from the various agencies have been completed and that an official overview of the exercise identifying strengths and weaknesses will be forthcoming. Commander Boleg was in charge of the overall exercise, which was also monitored by the U.S. Coast Guard to ensure that Bahamian ports are safe for the Americans and other international vessels. It may not be a breadbasket item, but peanut butter is a staple in most homes, especially where there are children. The Bahamas Agriculture, Health, and Food Safety Authority is warning that on Friday, May 20th, voluntarily recalled peanut butter products due to potential salmonella contamination. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration, or the FDA, along with the Center for Disease Control, the CDC, and Prevention are investigating a multi-state outbreak of salmonella infections associated with selected peanut butter products. 14 infections related to the outbreak have been reported in the United States thus far, with 2 people being hospitalized. Bahamian authorities say out of an abundance of caution and because the U.S. market is a major food supplier for the Bahamas, you are urged to adhere to the advice provided by the FDA, which has recommended that all potentially affected products are not eaten. The affected product can be identified with lot codes ending in numbers 4425 or 0425, which appear alongside the best if used by date. If you have any of these products in your home, you are advised to dispose of it immediately. And finally, Pauline Davis, who is recognized as the most decorated athlete in Bahamian history, launched her new book entitled Running Sideways, the Olympic Champion Who Made Track and Field History. Upon the release of her new book, Pauline saw it fit to present 450 copies of her memoirs to the Ministry of Education to be distributed to high school students, a gift made possible by the World Athletic Federation.
It is my hope that the students of this Commonwealth of the Bahamas will find the time to read the book and in some way be encouraged, inspired to achieve their dreams, and in the process make your contribution to nation building.
Davis says the memoirs took over a decade to complete, as it is one that brought great emotion. In the book about her life, she said she wanted to bring awareness to her struggles and successes.
Because I wanted to say to the young people that come with the same humble beginnings that I came out of, that it's not really how you start in life, it's really how you finish. I was expected to become a mattress for men. I hear the coach them say that, having 6 or 7 kids with 6 or 7 different men. But God gave me this amazing gift, and He put an amazing village called the Bahamas around me to help me to become who I am. I am who I am because of the Bahamian people. Their love kept me, because there were many a days they didn't even recognize that I was in a depression, that I was just going through life. And someone would touch me on my shoulders, and they'll say, I'm so proud of you, and I love you, and I wish you all the best. And sometimes they would just pray for me right there and then. They'll just literally just stand there and pray for me. And I felt like God placed them in my path for them to pray for me and for them to encourage me to keep going. And that is why I dedicate my book to my Bahama land.
Receiving the sentimental tokens were Mario Boleg, Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, and Zane Lightbourne, Minister of State in the Ministry of Education and Technical and Vocational Training, who both gave congratulatory remarks.
So I thank you for your dedication and your commitment to the craft of athletics, your commitment to building the nation and developing athletics, because you're still involved in it, even on the sideline as an executive. And so again, I just want to say thank you for having your history written in the books that will be placed, hopefully, in all the schools, that those who are in the physical education class and those who aspire to move and get a higher education, tertiary education through athletics, will be able to see that it's not truly where you start, but also how you get where you get to reach that end point so that you can finish. And
Thank you for your gift to our students. Thank you for the opportunity to share your life and for being bold in the face of all that you have gone through, because it is more than just a story of athletics and how much we can do and how far we can go. It's a story of the strength of a people. And therefore, on behalf of the Minister of Education and the Ministry of Education, we thank you for your presentation of these books for our children, and we'll make sure that they can benefit. Your story will continue to be an inspiration for their lives going forward as the future of this country, of the people who would build our country and continue to build our country, and it'll definitely be an inspiration for us all. So I encourage you.
In addition to her individual success in the 200 and 400 meters, Pauline Davis is also a proud member of the Golden Girls 4x1 relay team that won gold at the 2000 Sydney Olympic Games. And that'll do it for your JCN Evening News. Once again, I'm Jareno Saunders. Thanks for joining us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.